For us, as Minister of Defense, we are going to do the Tarehe Sita in the Greater Masaka, which has already begun. The Tarehe Sita marks the birth of the People's Army. The celebration takes the form of giving back to the people. And I want to congratulate the people of the Greater Masaka for being so lucky to be chosen for this year's celebration. And we want to thank the people of the Greater Masaka for their strategic partnership with the UPDF. That's the day we are giving back and thanking them. This celebration is usually rotational. The last one we were in Busoga, and the previous one we were in Ankole. Honorable members, we are ready to come to your place. We need your support. Open your doors so that we work together.
It is important that a culture of remembrance ought to be entrenched to ensure that at no time should the armed personnel forget that their unflankable strategy should be the support of the population. Likewise, for the people to be reminded of their patriotic duty to participate in the defense of the country as provided for under Article 17(2) of the Constitution of Uganda. The climax of the Defense Forces Week, that is on 6 February 2025, shall be marked in Kyotera District, Kakuto Constituency, Kasasa Town Council grounds. The choice of Greater Masaka is consistent with the consideration made in the 3 previous anniversaries to particularly trace the footprints of all the people's struggle of freedom and democracy. This includes the contribution by the Front for National Salvation, that is the FRONASA, that played a pivotal role in the liberation of the country from the diabolic rule of Idi Amin. Similarly, there is consideration of the great Pan-Africanist solidarity that needs to be celebrated. It is for this reason that this year's Tarehe Sita Anniversary will be celebrated under the theme Celebrating the Pan-African Solidarity and the People's Sacrifice in the Struggle for Freedom and Democracy for Socio-economic Transformation. In celebrating this year's Tarehe Sita, we recollect that on the 5th of February 1981, a group of gallant sons of Uganda led by the father of the revolution, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, set out on a mission of launching a protracted people's war. Armed with only 27 guns, they trekked through Greater Masaka with milestone events in Nyendo, Ukarasa, in Kalungu district, through Zimbabwe until the dawn attack on Kabamba barracks on 6th of February 1981. So this clearly demonstrates the historical importance of Masaka as a geographic area. It is worth noting that in the final phase of the armed struggle in 1985-1986, Masaka was the launch pad of the decisive battles before the fall of Kampala. Suffice to note that the same region was the gateway for the offensive against Idi Amin war in 78-79 through the Mutukula-Kyotera axis. Therefore, having national celebrations with the people of Kyotera on the D-Day is to recognize the sacrifice of both the Tanzanian brothers and sisters alongside the Wananchi of the Mutukula-Kyotera axis. Tarehe Sita celebrations in Greater Masaka, like it is always the case, is yet an opportunity for the UPDF to optimize on its core functions, among which is fostering harmony and understanding between the defense forces and civilians. It is therefore within this context that each year the Army engages in several civil-military cooperation activities of quick impact in nature by way of giving back to the people and expressing eternal gratitude to the population for their continued support towards the national defense.
We are lucky that this year's celebrations are taking place in the Masaka sub-region at Chotera. And we who come from Masaka sub-region, we are proud to be associated with the 6th of February, the launch of the liberation of our country, Uganda. And today we've had a good brief because indeed we've been seeing and witnessing the pre-celebration activities like the building of school structures. We are seeing arrangements for the health activities, including free medical services and camps in our region. And I think we thank the UPDF for giving back to the community. Now, this makes it most relevant when people get from the UPDF, from the country, to share the achievements of the liberation of this country. It is not only to celebrate at Chotera, but it goes down to the roots. If you talk about the education, if you talk about the cleaning of towns and places, of the health facilities, etc., we remain grateful. And to you, the people of Uganda, we call upon all those Ugandans present to join the spirit and the function of Tarehe Sita. Tarehe Sita is for the country, and indeed, this year's is a special one because it is taking place in Masaka. I shouldn't forget about thanking those who led the liberation, His Excellency and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and the heroes who has made it happen, and the transformation of the country. So together, let's all celebrate this achievement. This was a milestone in the history of the Republic of Uganda. Together we shall always and ever remain grateful, and we look forward to a successful celebrations, and we invite all Ugandans to come to be with us as we have this in our region. I thank you so much.